Hey guys, it's Woody Marker, come for a brand new episode of my road to 100 goals where we try to get Loic Remy to 100 goals. And the name of this video is Brand New Stadium because we did get the King Fahd Stadium. That stadium pretty much means that you will never get rain. So as long as you host the game, which if you have a better internet connection, you usually host the game a lot more. Because if you notice in my videos, I rarely play away from home. Like, I wouldn't say I've got the greatest internet in the world, but I do have fibre optic 30 down-ish, which is a lot better than most people, and considering it's wired as well, I guess it is a lot better than most people's setups. But Remy did get a penalty, maybe a bit of a debatable penalty, but a penalty nevertheless makes it 1-0, and he's slowly getting up that counter, and what I'm actually going to do is check the amount he's on in game in the next episode, as I'm worried I've got the goals wrong or forgot to count them in one episode or something. Because I remember the number being iffy when I last looked at it a few episodes ago, so yeah, but Loic Remy on the ball. Going to mute my laptop just in case anything comes through. And yeah, he gets taken down there, making it another penalty to Loic Remy. Now, I would say in this series, in comparison to the Abarbo one, Remy has scored a lot more penalties, but he's still scoring a lot. He's still scoring the goals, to be fair to him. He's still scoring the goals, but that does make it 2-0. Goal number 39. Pretty crucial goal, 2 penalties. I would have named the title Penalties or something, but here he does make a mistake, just controlling the ball really well. Nice bit of fake shot and dribbling, and then I just finesse it into the corner to make it 3-0. Really poor play by him, but again, Welbeck is coming strong. In my opinion, Welbeck and Remy are the two best. Actually, would I go as far to say this? So far, they've probably been the two best strikers that I've used, actually. There's been a lot of other good strikers that I've used, the likes of Ibarbo have been good, and other BPL players, Adrian Ramos has been good, but not as consistent at times. So I would honestly come to say, based on the players that I've used, these two have actually been the best, surprisingly enough. But on the ball, we have got Bibiani. He goes past my player. Now, here, very debatable. That probably should have been a red card, I'm not going to lie. And here, if you're close this far, if you're having a free kick on the edge of the box, do not jump. I made the mistake of jumping, which cost me a goal. On his point of view, that was a very good goal. I'll give him credit for that. But recently, Michel Vorm hasn't been doing well for me. To begin with, he was doing rather well, but in this episode, he made a mistake or two, which makes me question him. And here he thought I was through on goal, but what I sneakily did is I dribbled backwards and finessed it into the corner. This guy wasn't the greatest player, because I'm pretty sure a better player wouldn't have mucked that up that badly, and it would be a lot more even if he didn't muck up the last 2 goals that he conceded. But again, Remy on the ball, over the top through ball. His player runs out, and I just do a lovely chip over the goalkeeper to make it 5-2. And things are going well. Very well. And again, this episode has 3 games. As always, I tend to put 3 games in the episode. At times I might do more, depending on time and all of that. At times I like to vary it and only do 2. But Remy on the ball, using his speed effectively. And I believe, no, I probably will go all the way, but fair on the ball, and a really good finish, in fact. Really good finish to make it 6-2. So we have actually won the game quite comfortably. Like I said in the past, I didn't believe he was the greatest player. But tips when going into a game, because I talked a little bit about rain. Now, here he's away from home. What I did was, before I played, if you looked in the top where it says semi-pro, the weather said clear. If it's rainy and you don't like to play in the rain, just leave. There's honestly no point in you playing, if you want to avoid rain. Hence why I've got the stadium, because it pretty much means any over the top through ball doesn't work. So for instance, that ball there would have gone out of play, but he crosses it into Mascherano. The team that I had was a pretty good team. It was 5 at the back, and you could tell a lot of the time, if he had a normal defence, I might have got in on goal a couple more times. This Dan did miss the header. I would say he's one of the best centre-backs you can use for under 1,000 coins. If not the best, actually. He's that good. I rate him that highly. But, through ball into Rodwell, constantly making that run. Keeper probably should have saved it, to be honest. But still, 1 goal all. I will take it. I was thinking, with how hard he defends, I sort of deserved that chance. And after this, things just didn't go well for him for the nice way of saying it. But this time, I always seem to do it short. I should really experiment and do it long. That ball might have been accidental, actually. So, oopsies. But Johnson on the ball. I did a very, very clever piece of dribbling. Crossed it in, and a good headed goal to make it 2-1. I think that kind of scenario you should cross, like your edge of the box kind of thing, because the odds are you might score. You might score from a cross. Like, it seems to be that kind of game crossing this year after the patch. Like, you can't randomly cross. It gets difficult to score them from corners or from just down the line randomly. However, if you get on near the box, then crossing could be effective. But I just gets a bit of space and scores, like I said in the past on a Shoot Beast video on him, and he was personally the best player under 500 coins that I've used in this game. Or maybe Edison was. I'm sorry, getting a bit comfortable. But gets the ball back, and you hear the music is starting. This is honestly one of the best skill goals that I've scored. Fake shot. I do a scoop turn, and then ball roll, and that skill there completely destroys him, and I make it 4-1. And honestly, that was a brilliant goal. Like, I was very, very happy, because it wasn't like, oh, I can't believe I scored that goal. I just knew I done him. It was like, yeah, I did well. I completely done him, because I knew I was going to get through, like, no matter what, the minute I did that skill move. Like, for a good skiller, like, they probably do that every day, but for me, it's like, oh, I did that skill move. I'm good. I'm good. But, as you see, I saw the 2-bar, I left. As always, you don't want a laggy game, because even some games it might not seem like lag, but you have a bit of ping. Like, I tend to talk about ping a little bit in a few of my videos. For instance, it pretty much means there could be half a second delay if you're really unlucky, or like a quarter of a second delay between your movements. And in FIFA, that's ridiculously important. But here, I do make a big mistake, and Hernandez scores to make it 1-0. Yeah, it wasn't great defending by me, but Hernandez is a player I want to try out pretty soon. So, maybe next week, once I return from my mini holiday. I believe this video I'm actually going to release on the day, because I haven't uploaded a Road to 100 goals in a bit, and I haven't got another one ready. So, but Loic Remy on the ball. Just dribbling it a little bit. I actually did a really clever dribble there. I didn't even notice. Nice piece of skill move, and a good finesse shot to make it 40 goals. And I'm trying to think what the score is. What is the score? 1 goal. Yes, because Hernandez just scored. That is right. But this game, like, I think this guy was quite good, to be fair to him. And here, I do a bad pass, I'll be perfectly honest. However, the minute I lost the ball, there was nothing I could do to prevent the goal. Like, I tried juking him with Vorm, like seeing if he would do the chip. Then I tried to rush in, hoping Vorm would get there first, but he didn't, and Vorm isn't a good enough keeper to stop that. But a Zambia on the ball, I was just thinking, take your time here, because I was rushing the ball a little bit. But Diaby has the strength, and that's actually a beautiful finish to make it 2 goals all. Really, really happy with that goal. However, this was the kind of game where I just knew I wasn't going to win. I wasn't going to get any kind of result. Like, I had that panicked feel about me, and yeah, let's just say I give the ball away here poorly. He does Like, I kind of muck up with the defense, as you see. I plan to put this down. But that's going to be the end of the video, so if you have enjoyed it, hit like button, subscribe, and comment below, and do subscribe if you want to see more. And the next episode's going to be a big one. It's been Woody Mark out here. See you guys.